To walk by faith is one of the central teachings of Jesus, a call to trust God beyond what our eyes can see and our minds can fully understand. Jesus showed throughout his ministry that faith is not something passive or weak. It is active, powerful, and able to carry a believer through every circumstance. Walking by faith means relying on God's promises, believing his love, and stepping forward even when the path ahead looks uncertain. It is choosing to hold God's hand when life becomes dark, knowing that he never leads his children into hopelessness. Jesus demonstrated what it means to walk by faith every day of his earthly life. He lived completely dependent on his Father, praying often and trusting in God's perfect will. Whether facing storms, crowds, critics, or the cross itself, Jesus remained steadfast because his faith was not in human strength, but in God's power. He invites his followers to walk the same way, to lean on heavenly truth rather than earthly fear. When Jesus told his disciples not to worry about tomorrow, he was teaching them that faith refuses to be controlled by anxiety. Faith believes that God is already in tomorrow, preparing the way, opening doors, and providing what is needed. When Jesus healed the sick, he often sighed, "Your faith has made you whole," showing that God's blessings flow strongest where trust is present. Faith is the bridge that connects human weakness to divine strength. Walking by faith also means obeying even when we do not fully understand. Peter had to step out of the boat before he knew he could walk on water. The blind man had to go wash his eyes before he could see. Faith often requires movement first and miracles second. Jesus honors the heart that says, "Lord, I trust you more than what I feel." Jesus also teaches that faith is not the absence of struggle. Even the strongest believers may face fear, doubt, or difficulty. Yet faith keeps standing, keeps believing, and keeps moving forward. When life becomes heavy, faith whispers, "God is with me." When prayers seem unanswered, faith says, "God is working." To walk by faith is to follow Jesus step by step, trusting his voice and his timing. It is the journey where miracles happen, peace grows, and believers learn that with God, they never walk alone.